moving on. Gotta keep on going, look straight out on the road. Can't worry about it. What's behind you, it's coming for you. Further up the road. Try not to hold on to what is gone and try to move right what is wrong. Try to keep on keeping on. Yeah, I just keep on keeping on.
Yo, 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 what is up, everyone? Happy Monday. Welcome to the stream. Hope everyone's doing very, very well. Without any further ado, let's get my fat head on the screen and see how we are looking today. Not bad, not bad, not bad, not bad. I look like I have a tan. That is an illusion. It's an optical illusion because no tan is forthcoming. No tan exists. Where is that coming from? There we go. Sorry, I'm live on lots of different sites. I'm live. We're live. We're live on YouTube. We're live on Twitch. We're live on X. I think at the moment we have 2 people watching the YouTube channel. 7,000 subscribers, ladies and gentlemen, and 1 person watching. This is what happens when you're not used to streaming on YouTube. And I'm gonna get copyright struck. The copyright strikes will be forthcoming. We'll test out the YouTube thing this week. I don't think anyone watches me on YouTube, but we'll test it out this week. We'll see. We'll see how we do. What's up, Matt? What's up, USD Tabby, my man? You get confetti. Confetti for you, sir. And we also have confetti today for a very special reason, which I'll get into in a moment. What's up, Beer Like? Good to see you, bro. What's up, Marquise? What's up, Haj? New week, new day, new opportunities. You know it. You know it. Yeah, you guys hopefully can hear the music because we had some technical difficulties at the start of the stream. You know, wouldn't be a follow stream without some technical difficulties. Am I right? Hope you're doing well, Matt. What's up, dang? What's the mix? Yeah, this is a good question. It's Anjuna Deep. They always put out good stuff. What's up, Sizz? What's up, Nish Swish? How you doing, Haj? What's up, Sawyer? What's up, Chubby V? Good to see ya. Been a while. What's up, Nico? Mi hermano. What's up, Veslin, my man? Thank you, yes. Good to be back. What's up, 9 Manny? I'm your favorite Irishman. That's, it makes me all warm and fuzzy inside. On YouTube, we have Sizz. We have Vert. What is up? We have What the Fox. We have Mr. Ad. What is up, what is up, what is up? Yes. Live on a multitude of platforms. What's up, Trader Ada? Appreciate the follow. Thank you for the follow, Ada. Thank you for the follow, Kirkery. Thank you for the follow, Mad Lotus. Real Marquise with the resub. 14 months in a row. Appreciate it. That's not a short amount of time. Thank you very much. Phantom with the follow. Appreciate it. And Lolpants with the follow. Thank you, thank you. Music. Can you hear the music or no? The YouTube views are bugged from what I'm aware. Already some issues on other live streams. Oh, okay. So maybe we have more than 2 viewers. That's fine. What's up, Dream My Reality? What's up, Film Ninja? Good to see you. What's up, Jake, my man? Jake, the main guy. Welcome back. Thank you very much. Yeah, we are live on Twitch, X, and YouTube. So pick your poison. Pick your poison. It really is your choice. No excuse not to be watching the stream, right? The YouTube thing is the one we're experimenting with this week. We're gonna try it for a week. I have low expectations, but that's good. That means we're you know, we're gonna be pleasantly surprised, hopefully. What's up, Chiga? Chiga. Chiga in my head, maybe it's all the Shane Gillis I've been watching, all the Theo Vaughn. But Chiga, maybe all the Bobby Lee I've been watching, but Chiga to me does Chiga mean something? Something a little bit risque? Jesus Christ. Oh my goodness. Sorry. Sorry, someone else prepared my coffee. Wow. That is as hot as the sun. That is as hot as the surface of the sun. Wow. Oh my goodness. Nearly burnt my fucking esophagus. Wow. That was hot. Okay, we're alive. We're still alive. Yeah, let's get into the charts. What are we feeling, boys? We got a nice little bounce off the weekly open dump last night. And now price kind of moving back inside the range. Let's check it out. Let's see what we're looking with. Let's see what we're looking at. I'll come back to this chart. We'll come back to this chart when the New York session begins. In the meantime, we will do a prediction. M30 candle. And how long will we give you guys? We'll give you guys 10 minutes. There you go. Okay, kicking off. Oh, muted. How long was I muted for? How long was I muted for? I have no idea why that happened either. For 1 minute. Or IP, 30 minutes. Just a few seconds. Okay. Isn't market open in an hour? Market opens in 10 minutes, right? Can someone confirm that? Because the clocks went forward in the EU. 20 minutes. Yeah, 10 minutes, yeah. Because the clocks went forward in Europe 10 minutes ago. Or sorry, a couple of days ago. Sunday night. Saturday night, Sunday morning. Daily savings started. Yeah, sorry about that. I have no idea why my my mic muted itself. I didn't press anything. Yeah, I think I have it fixed now. We don't hear you. We don't hear you. Yeah. Well, good thing we had one of the mod team on hand to let me know what was happening. All right. Just looking at BTC. So something that I have spoken about, and you didn't miss much, guys. Something I've spoken about quite frequently over the last number of weeks is how BTC is just in a range, right? We have range high, range low, and price bouncing between those two levels. Price bouncing in a value area, price bouncing in a range, right? This is something that I quite like. I quite like this trading style, quite like this price action. Something that I'm pretty decent at reading, pretty decent at trading. And yeah, I am entirely unsurprised to see this bounce that we've had over the last 12 or so hours. I mentioned for those of you who were on my stream last night with Ponzi Trader, we were streaming for Ninja Trader and Kraken, and I mentioned one of the traders, our guest, who was Rob Woods, was saying, you know, if we break down here and send lower, that, you know, he would be looking to ride that move down into the 50Ks. And I was saying, well, yeah, that might happen, especially in such a headline risk-heavy environment. But for me personally, this is where you should be expecting a bounce, right? This is value area low. This is range low support. We've taken some key sell-side liquidity levels. And this is where you should be expecting a bounce. And maybe that's actually, Film Ninja, if you can get your hands on that video, that might be a good short clip, if we can get it out today, of me saying this is where not where you should be shorting, because you're shorting the bottom of the move, and how this is actually where you should be looking for longs. What's up, Frank the Frog? Yeah, hot coffee. Fucking roasting hot coffee. I actually can't even drink it. You'll do it? Nice. Thank you, Film Ninja. You're muted on Twitter, yeah. Unfortunately, that was that was my fault. My fault for the mic. The 5 rules video? Yeah, it's not the 5 rules video exactly. AMT, yeah, so it was just last night. But that would be a time-sensitive video. It would need to go out in the next 12 hours or so. There are issues. Oh, for fuck's sake, what's happening with the mentorship sign-up site is not working? Yo, what's up, Eric? Good to see you, brah. Isn't market open? No, it's, yeah, in 5 minutes. Okay, we're trying to fix it. If we want to catch along here with a 15-minute OB at 66.000 be ideal. I think it matches the 5 rules. So yeah. Sorry, I'm just trying to fix the mentorship signups. The one-on-one mentorship signups for Chroma went live like 26 minutes ago, and we got too much traffic, and now the site is now the site is broken. Your lip reading? Yeah, sorry about that. What's up, Perp Chad? Yeah, it's open in 5 minutes. What is Mr. Powell speaking about today? I didn't even know he was speaking. 10K subs soon. I don't know. I don't have much motion on YouTube. What's up, Mr. A? Yeah, we shall see. You only missed the BTC explanation. Yeah, so I'm getting to that now. So I have been talking about this range that we're in, and you know the golden rules with range-bound trading, right? Very simple. You look for reasons to be bearish at the highs, and you look for reasons to be bullish at the lows. So with that in mind, right, and I said this last night on the stream, I said that the same guys who were looking for a breakout up here and saying that, you know, price is going to go to 80K, a lot of them were also saying that, you know, this is where you should be shorting, looking for the breakdown, looking for low 50Ks. When in fact, that is not how ranges work. With ranges, you should be looking for reasons to turn bearish at the highs and reasons to turn bearish at the reasons to turn bullish at the lows. Now, with that in mind, what was the price action that we got after daily open and weekly open last night? We got a strong dump. We swept this low time frame low, we swept this high time frame low, and then we bounced breaking structure right from value area low. This is exactly what you want to see if you're a bull. This is exactly the type of range-bound reaction that bulls want to see, and it's the exact type of reaction that, you know, one can expect from range low trading. From price trading at range low, I should say. Okay, we're figuring it out. We're figuring it out. What time is Paolo speaking today? Anande. So yeah, what is this structure exactly? What do you guys think? We have range low support here. We have a bounce that is breaking structure. Yeah, Artem, this is my favorite setup. Can you tell me what it is? MSB Boss Chalk. Chalk is something I haven't heard in a long time. Do people still trade chalk? Quasimodo. Quasimodo. Let's get a clean chart going here. We'll show you guys why this is one of my favorite setups to trade. Okay. Value area low. High time frame sweep. Low time frame sweep. Okay. Are we seeing something happening here? Are we seeing a potential confluence developing? I hope I'm still Yo, Sizz just sent you a DM asking something about Follis's yesterday's stream. Sizz was probably in bed. It was at midnight my time, so I'm assuming it was like 5 or 6 a.m. Sizz's time. Will you send Film Ninja the link to that stream, please, Marquise? Daily tower bottom with a sweep. What's a tower bottom? The stream from last night. There was only one stream from last night. What's up, Gatsby? Did daily savings start in the EU? Yes, it did. Ireland's now 1 hour further. Yes. Gatsby Gray with the resell. Let's go. Appreciate it. Thank you, sir. Like 6-7 seconds. Stop that, 80. Stop that. Who are the 3 to 5 traders you've been a fan of recently, and how would you say Q1 has gone for you in Chroma? Q1 has gone well. The trading performance, we finished on like 40 ore on the month, or sorry, on the quarter. The last month was fantastic. January and February were a little bit of a mixed bag. Let me pull open the stats for you guys, and we can look at them together. Yeah. Here you go. Not bad at all. Let me show you what I'm looking at here. So this is our month so far. Pretty fucking good. And obviously 1 day left. Up and to the right. Nice win rate. Above our 40% minimum. Almost 40 ore, which is kind of insane. Interesting stat for you guys. Our longs only made 9.5 ore. Whereas our shorts made 26 ore. So almost 3 times. Fucking hell, the mentorship site is still down. Okay. DK on a 3-stream streak, appreciate it. Yeah, so this is it's going pretty well. I will say that January and February were not the best months. We still finished in the green on both those months, but it was like 8 ore and 6 ore or something like that. So this is obviously much more in keeping with our high standards. I think some guys are going to be really disappointed with their quarters. Some team members had a negative quarter, which is obviously not ideal. These things do happen, of course, but I think for by and large, the guys who traded the market both ways both came out really, really well this quarter. Guys who shorted as well as longed. We had 2 team members who effectively only longed, and they both finished in the red on the quarter. Despite my attempted warnings to the contrary. So yeah, look, I understand everyone has a different trading style, and there's plenty of guys that kill it. in certain market conditions, but these were not the market conditions to be blindly longing. What's up, Dream My Reality? What do you use to find the higher time frame POC? What does that mean? I only have a session volume profile. No, it's a fixed range volume profile. Fixed range volume profile. So, looking at something like this, this is a pretty standard daily tower bottom. I've never heard of a tower bottom. Classical charting pattern. Can you explain how to use the volume tool? Use it however you want. Do you understand? It's just data. You just pull, it's just a data set. It's like saying, like, how many candles do you look at? Just however much data. Like, people always get confused with these tools and these indicators on TradingView, man. It's like, where's the proper place to pull this from? What do I look at? Where do I start it? Where do I end it? Man, it's just a data set. It completely depends on you. What data do you want to see? Where do you want the volume profile to start from? Where do you want it to end? Where is the data? How many candles do you want to look at? Do you want to look at a day of data? Do you want to look at a week of data? Do you want to look at a month of data? Do you want to look at a price leg? Do you want to look at a price range? Do you understand what I'm saying? There's no right or wrong answer. It really depends on where you want to pull the data from. Does that make sense? So this is a break of structure. Structure break, and now we look for a retest. Now, the retest, people will often look for the aggressive retest here at the highs. Personally, I think that this is too high up, which is where you pull your fib levels to give you, to give you an indication as to where you should be looking. And for me, that probably comes a little bit further down. If we zoom in, we can probably find something we like. Yeah, we have some levels here. It's a little bit closer to where I want to be throwing my darts. Whoops. Do we have anything lower? Maybe something like this. I don't love this POI though. I don't love that POI. But in any case, I guess just for the purposes of this, it's useful to be aware of these. You got it, Film Ninja? Or no? Did Marquis send it to you? It's just a link. New York Open has been flat so far, yeah. Yeah, we can look at hype. That's a real pain in the ass with the mentorship site. What's up, Zofa? Yeah, we spent the last 2 weeks hyping up the one-on-one mentorship and getting everything on it. Yeah. Okay, Exodus is on it. And then the site goes down as soon as we launch. Fuck me, man. Yeah, it's still annoying. Still a little bit annoying. What happened with Minato? Nothing happened with him. If you're asking about what he's doing at the moment, I have no idea. Minato's performance in the server was not, I'll say this as diplomatically as possible, it was not great. And it had not been great for a while. Now, trading performance isn't everything in terms of what our analyst team bring to the table. That was brought up at least once a week. Don't think I've spoken about him probably since the beginning of the month. His trading performance wasn't great. Now, obviously, if your trading performance isn't great, you're trying to make up with other activity around the server. But his other activity in the server wasn't good either. It was actually the lowest on the team. I think in the last 4 or 5 months, his trading performance had been the lowest on the team, or second lowest on the team, and his activity had been the lowest on the team. So we spoke a number of times in DMs, and various promises were made. Oh, next month, boss. Next month will be better. I'll turn it around, boss. Don't worry. You can trust me. I got it. Just some personal things in my personal life. We'll have it fixed next month. I mean, to be fair, I gave him a few chances, but eventually, in January, it became clear. In January, it became clear that we weren't aligned. Put it that way. So I was going to ask him to rotate to the talent team, which he didn't want, which is understandable. So he left the server. Now, all that is fine. There's no issue there, right? It's just a business decision. Nothing personal from my end. Just need to make sure that, our members are getting the maximum value for the money they pay for Chroma memberships. Just a business decision, nothing personal at all. Now, since leaving Chroma, I know that he's been involved with some, I don't know, man. What do you want to call it? Shady shit? Yeah, he did 2 copy trading challenges with 100k in total from his community and liquid both of them in days. Yep, there you go. Yep. Can I turn the music down? The music is really, really far down. Is that... I can barely hear it now. It's pretty low. Yeah, so he's not involved with Chroma anymore. We have no communication with him. He has blocked all of us. He is not affiliated with Chroma in any way. We do not allow copy trading challenges in Chroma for good reason. And yes, I understand. I know that he started running a copy trading challenge as soon as he left the server. We have nothing to do with that. And I have very strong opinions against those copy trading challenges. I think they're a scam. They are a scam so that the people running them can milk you for trading fees. You never heard of anyone getting rich from copy trading. No one ever made it in crypto from copy trading. Music's good volume. Okay, good to hear it. Copy trade challenges, especially on random platforms too. Yeah, I don't even need to tell you some of the exchanges he was trading on. Look, but anyway, look, I'm not, you guys know me by this stage. I'm not interested in bad mouthing people. It's not really how I work. That's wasted energy as far as I'm concerned. But yeah, do your own research on all of those things. Never give your money to anyone in crypto with the expectation that they're gonna 10x it for you or 5x it for you, or yeah, we're gonna turn your 5k into 50k, bro. It's gonna be a crazy. That shit doesn't play out. Bit, L Bank, yeah. So look, I kind of feel sorry for him in a way, because I think he had a lot of talent. When he came into the server, when he started, he was killing it. He had good energy. People liked him. And just he wasn't able to continue that momentum. And you know, towards the end, man, I was getting lots of angry DMs from members, lots of guys who were not happy with him calling trades. I mean, he was kind of gambling at the end. So I had to make a business decision, you know? And that's basically all it came down to. That's basically all it came down to. But yeah, I don't condone anything that he has done since leaving Chroma. As you said in the chat, he has launched I think 1 or 2 or 3 copy trading challenges. I don't know, man, but all of them got liquidated. That's if you give your money to someone like that, I think that's on you. Good on you, not talking negative about others. It's not my style. That speaking negative about someone, you know, takes a lot of energy. It means you care, and I don't give a shit. I don't care. What's up, Monster Man? You know, if you're a hater, that takes a lot of energy. If you're a hater, if you're someone who constantly bitches about someone, constantly speaks negatively about someone, that someone is living in your head. They're living rent-free in your head, right? I don't have anyone like that in my life. I don't hate on anyone. I have certain negative opinions about people, but keep those, you know, those are few and far between. I don't spend energy speaking negatively or thinking negatively about people. A prediction. We did the prediction. The prediction is live. It's all business. Trading is tiring enough. Why spend more energy trying to hate someone else? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Maybe he was just making things up in the beginning and he revealed his true face as time moved forward. Well, no, because he was calling trades in our trade tracker. Like, you cannot... That's the thing. People are like, oh, maybe he was LARPing all the time. No, actually, because... Jesus Christ. No, actually, because he was calling trades in advance. You know, calling trades with entry, TP, stop loss, and he was killing it. So this month was my best month. I made 5K with trading. Do you know what happens with 50% of the profits curve spot? Let's go, Zofa. Let's go. You still have your command? Hofa, there we go. Let's go. Yeah, sorry about that, Zofa. If you lost money on that, you know, I empathize, but nothing, not much I can do about that, unfortunately. Again, he's not involved with us anymore. How are you, Follis? How was your weekend? Weekend was good, bro. We were in Finland. We were in Finland last week. The reason I haven't streamed is because we were in the UK, Paris, and Finland. You were just watching his Discord because you knew it was shady, yeah. So that's another thing, is that all the Chroma team, we all got kicked out of that Discord. I wasn't in it, but a lot of the other guys were. And we all got blocked on Twitter. Now, he's a guy that I defended him with, because other guys on the team did not like him, did not want him on the team, and I defended that guy for a long time. I defended him, I stood up for him, I was in his corner, and now I'm blocked. So, what can you do, man? Sometimes you know, you treat people well and comes back to bite you, but that's just life. That's just life. We don't dwell in it. We don't spend any time on it. Yeah, Curve is going to $5. I believe it. I believe it. Yeah. Yeah, on the retest, for sure, I would like to see... So this, to me, looks like a pretty standard rejection of POC. Right? POC rejection, this is very, very standard. When you're seeing rotations from VAL to VAH and VAH to VAL, a lot of the time the first point of rejection or resistance is going to be the POC. You'll sell at $1. I like that. So when you get your volume profile here, right? You get your volume profile and you get your value area, right? And you get your, let's call this the POC. A lot of the time, you will see when price rejects at VAH and goes to VAL, a lot of the time it'll hit the POC and either bounce quite aggressively before going down, or even just chill here, and then that's the rotation you get, right? You don't get a full rotation, right? Golden rule. Not the golden rule, but one of the rules. Sorry, if you're trying to book the one-on-one mentorships in Chroma, by the way, I'm really fucking sorry. We're still deploying a fix. So the issue is that our system doesn't allow multiple signups in the same month, and because the way the Monday fell this month, it's such a stupid problem. The system thinks it's still March. We're trying to open signups for April. Which is a pain. Team is being very responsive and helpful with the mentorship issues. Y'all are crushing it. Yeah, but it's still, I don't like it. It's still a little bit embarrassing. We've been hyping this thing up for 2 weeks, and the mentorship site, it crashes as soon as we launch. Typical. Typical. All right. Yeah, so one of the rules of trading value areas is that you guys know price, when it rejects from one value area extreme, the expectation is that you get a rotation to the other value area extreme, right? That's how value areas work, right? However, I think it's rule 5 says that if you get a strong reaction, actually, you know what? Let me keep those on. Is that if you get a strong reaction from the POC, it means that the rule about full rotations can be interrupted, okay? So that, in other words, that is just a way of saying that the POC is where you should be looking for as a kind of an FTA, a first trouble area, right? If this first trouble area gives you a reaction, don't assume that price needs to go lower. Don't assume that price needs to continue the rotation and go to VAL, because in a lot of cases it doesn't. In a lot of cases you will just get these rotations, right? You'll get this, and you'll get this, right? The rotation will happen between the VAH and the POC. Likewise, if you get a bounce here and price comes up, a lot of the time it won't go the full way to VAH. It will just go to the POC here and it'll do this and it'll go back down again, right? And these will be your rotations, okay? Now look at with that in mind, Look what's happening on BTC. We got our reaction from VAL. We bounced, and look exactly where we're reacting from? The POC. We're doing this kind of low time frame 3 drive into the POC here. Right? 1, 2, 3 into the POC and now rejecting. 22GZ, appreciate the follow. So look, it's just something to be aware of. I think a lot of guys assume that the rotations that happen inside a range need to go from one extreme to the other automatically. That's not always the case. A lot of the time they just go from one range extreme to the POC. It's rule 4. There you go. From those 5 rules, yeah. The 5 rules are not mine, by the way. They belong to Abe Trade, who I work with in Breakout. What's up, Calamari? What's up, Captain Ligia? You just joined right now. Are we long a retest on the H12 or daily OBs? Where's the daily OB for you? What's up, Puborowski? Where can we find the 5 full rules? I think I have them somewhere. Is it ready? Is what ready? I have nothing ready. You tell me if it's ready. 5 rules. Oh yeah, here we go. No, nothing has been reviewed. Is it too short? Is it too early to short ETH? You tell me. Feels like you're shorting range low, no? So yeah, 5 rules of auction market theory. If price accepts into a value area, it is likely to revert to the other side, right? So that's very basic. Very basic. This is your value area, right? You have price trading outside the value area. If it accepts back inside the value area, the expectation is a full rotation, right? So that's why when you see, if you see a value area like this, right? You see price break up above it. It's why I always say the value area is a super important level to stay above, right? If you want to see a successful breakout. If you see something like this, that's not good. That means the likelihood is you're going to get a retest here and you're going to go lower. And we saw that. How many fucking times did we see that? How many times did we see that here? Right? When price breaks back inside the value area. Like here's a good example. Right? Here you might be saying, okay, we're holding the value area. No. We break back inside, retest, and then we go lower. Even here. We come back up. We're testing it, but we can't break above it. We're accepting back inside, rotation to the other side, right? That is rule 1. Price inside a value area is expected to reject at the edges. Yeah, standard. That's just how ranges work, right? Is that you expect this kind of price action, this ping pong back and forth, rotation to rotation, price action. What's up, X says, okay, so the mentorship signups are back. Okay. Thank fuck. We're back. Okay, if you were trying to sign up to the mentorship sessions, Okay. You booked with Gene? Nice. Let's go. Yeah, okay, I'm happy that's fixed. XS. XS is gonna make me go gray. I think you already made about a good clip. Yeah. Join me on bold. Once price accepts out of the value area, it is likely to become imbalanced and seek new value. So yeah, that's, again, that's your breakout or breakdown, right? You get this price action, the retest, you go lower. You get this price action, the retest, you go higher, right? This is standard range-bound stuff, okay? Standard range-bound stuff. That's why I always say that those levels are super important when you're breaking out to the upside, breaking down to the downside, right? You watch those VAH and VAL levels because those are going to act as your support resistance levels. Those are going to act as either your platform to go higher or lower, right? Those are going to act as your lines in the sand for whether or not rejection or acceptance is happening at those levels, right? And then 4, this is it. This is the rule we're talking about. If price reacts strongly from the POC, it may disrupt rule 1. So again, you have your value area, right? Rule 1 is that when price accepts back inside the value area, it's going to rotate all the way to the other side, okay? But actually, if you get a strong reaction from the POC, then you're not going to get the full rotation. Maybe you just get a half rotation. Maybe you just get a 2/3 rotation, right? That's just the way it happens, okay? POC is your first trouble area. It's your FTA. The POC is your FTA, right? If you don't need, as if you didn't need any more acronyms. And the last one, very simply, if price spends a lot of time at the edge of a value area, it is likely to push through. And again, this combines a few of the previous rules. This is just like, you know, consolidation below resistance is bullish. In the same idea that, you know, what would we say? Distribution at the bottom of a range is bearish. That doesn't really work quite as well. But for sure, you know, when you see this idea that you have, what would be a good way of putting it? Something like this, maybe. You know, when you see this type of price action, right? And this is strong resistance, okay? We'll call this is big overhead resistance. And you see this type of price action, okay? Okay. And resistance is resisting, okay? Big overhead resistance is acting as resistance, right? The resistance is acting as resistance. The resistance is resisting. This is actually bullish. In a lot of cases, this means that we're getting ready to break out to the upside and smash through all of this resistance, okay? I've said resistance too many times now. It's sounding weird in my head. Because this consolidation against resistance is usually bullish, right? It is not an indication, especially with these kind of higher highs here, it is not an indication that the bears are in control. Actually, it's an indication that bulls are consolidating and getting ready for the next leg up, right? In the same way, when you see either this kind of consolidation here at VAH, right? Or this kind of, I guess, consolidation here at VAL, in a lot of cases, this is just a prelude to a bigger move down, or a bigger move up or a bigger move down, right? And those are the 5 most important rules of auction market theory. Ascending triangle. You tell me what it's called. I have no idea. Is mentorship free? Yes. Mentorship is free. That's not a joke. You included the laughing emoji. Mentorship is free. If you're a Chroma member, mentorship is free. We are one of the only servers that are doing that. I know of another server. I will not name any names. Osbra knows who I'm talking about. There's another server and they charge, it's like a low ticket, high ticket thing. So you pay the low ticket price, which is $250, whatever, get into the server. The high ticket price for one-on-one mentorship is $5,000. That's not a joke. 5,000. 5 big ones. And I know guys who are doing 10 of those sessions a month. We're in the wrong industry, boys. These free streams that you're watching right now, I should be charging you money. 5k and 10, he's doing about 10 a month. Now, okay, I don't know if he's still doing 10. He was doing 10 last summer when I spoke to him about it. And now obviously we were still in the bull market back then, so I guess things are down now, but feel free to send that amount. Almost enough for a cat. Yeah, 5K, man. It's a high ticket price. The high ticket price. The thing is 99.9% of your audience are not going to be interested in that. But all you need is one guy. And then you have 5K. And then maybe you get 3 guys. And then all of a sudden you got 15K. And this trader had 10. 10 guys. Not bad. Not a bad side hustle. Not a bad side hustle. But the thing is, most of your audience aren't going to have enough money for that. But if you're a millionaire, you want to learn how to trade, 5K is nothing, right? Did you see Pippin? Pippin is dead. Pippin is dead. Yeah, Pippin is done. I'm extremely tilted on that coin. I can't even look at it anymore, man. I can't believe that the move that I was waiting for happened like just after I stopped trading it. I traded this thing so much in this zone. I had like 10, 11 trades in this zone. I made like 15 grand, something like that. I think the last trade I took was I shorted here and I caught this little move down here and I exited down here. Great trade. I was so happy, man. I made like whatever it was, like 3 grand. I was pretty happy with myself. And then we swept the high. And I was like, haha, I'm so happy I got out, man. Because I would have gotten stopped out of my position there. And I remember with all of these shorts, I was like setting my target so low. I was setting my target like 50, 60% down. And then we get this move. Minus 95% in less than a month. That's the move. That's the move I've been waiting for. Azanian Jaguar, appreciate the follow. What's up, Jordy? The Man City trip looks sick. Yeah, it was pretty fun. Pretty fun. Yeah, we're in the wrong industry. We need to start charging 5K for these streams. Need to start charging 5K. So, if you're in Chroma and you wanted to book those one-on-one mentorship sessions, not 5K, they're free. We have the site is up and running now. Okay, it looks like we're back online. Follow us when I plot the VIX volume profile. The PLC changes depending on the exchange. Yep, that's what happens, man. Because exchanges are going to have different candlestick data, right? Different candlesticks, different data sets. But it shouldn't be vastly different. You know what I mean? $1 curve in 2022. This has happened before and will happen again. I pay my dues for this stream. I will not accept a price increase of 1000x. Don't worry. No immediate plans to increase the price of this free stream. To be honest, even if I did increase the price of this stream by 1000x, 1000 by 0 is still 0. So don't worry. I think you guys are safe. Oh, the 30-minute candle finished. Oh, it did. I didn't even see. We didn't even look at them. I wonder how many points we got. Choose prediction outcome. Wait, what? What? Why weren't we looking at this? Look what happened. Look what happened. Someone bet 300,000 florins. That's the most I've ever seen. And I've been streaming for 3 years. That's the most I've ever seen. Who the fuck? Who was that? Who was that? Own up. Own up. Who bet 300,000 florins? So, and it's gone. I'm sorry, it's gone. So the Bears, whoever came in on the Bear side here, you guys are about to get a big payday. Maybe he isn't here anymore. Yeah, he liquidated himself. That's 10 free subs, yeah. You bet 10K on the Bears, you're about to get a big payday. Bro got the spam mails in the inbox, yeah. What's your opinion on trading communities based on trading volume? Basically, the volume via the referral link is the fee to pay. So, I mean, nothing against it, really. I mean, if that business model works for those guys, then that's fine. I have seen... I'm going to be trying to be as diplomatic as possible about this. Let me see if I can screenshot this for you guys. Yeah, so sorry, I don't want to. I'm not trying to keep it as anonymous as possible. So I know that there are some crypto communities that they do exactly what you're saying, and then they just partner with every single exchange, right? And it's like they partner with a load of dog shit exchanges, and then they just accept any signups. They just accept any signups on any link, and then you trade volume, and then you get access to the server. In my opinion, that is not a good business model. It's not only is it not sustainable because you're effectively banking on guys trading on terrible exchanges, in some cases bucket shop exchanges, but you're promoting those exchanges, right? How can you partner with 15 exchanges, right? How can you partner with 15 exchanges and say that all of them are putting a good product forward, right? That's you're lying to your community at that point. So I don't know. I tell you what I have seen, and again, I don't want to name any names. There's a crypto community, crypto server that a few former Chroma members were involved with that I think it's closing. It's closing at the end of this month. But they were running the same business model as us in the beginning, like pay X amount of dollars for membership per month. I think it was the same price as ours. I think it was 150 or maybe 100. I'm not even sure. And then a few months in, I was hearing stories that their server was pretty quiet, not much happening. And then a few months later, they announced like, oh, now we've got this new way of paying for your membership. You can just do volume instead of paying membership. And if you do enough volume, then you get your membership for free. And I just thought, that doesn't sound healthy. Sounds like a server that's in trouble. And then they ended up closing a couple of months later. So I think I have nothing against that business model in principle. But I think that it's usually not the best way of running a community like that. And it pushes strange incentives. It pushes your traders in the wrong direction. And also, it's like, you understand that there are some market conditions that you shouldn't be trading, right? There are some market conditions that it's better to sit on your hands, right? How can you tell guys, sit on your hands, the market conditions are not great at the moment? Or, like, let's say you have a trader that does really well trading trends. He kills it trading trends, but he doesn't do so well trading ranges. What's your advice to him when the market is ranging? Market ranged from November to January, and then it ranged again. Market ranged from November to January. Market ranged from November to January, and then it has ranged again from February to now. Last 2 months ranging, and these 2 months before that ranging. Are you gonna tell that guy, no, sorry, you gotta pay your membership, you gotta trade? You're right, you gotta push the trades. I don't know, man. Seems a little bit exploitative, but who the fuck knows? You know, 2 servers only with a Blowfin referral, and it works pretty well with them. Well, good for them. Personally, I've only seen it with servers who aren't doing so well. You're curious, yeah. You bet 2 florins they didn't know how they work. Florins, yes, let's do it. The grand redistribution. Choose outcome. It was, in fact, bearish. Boom. Don't believe people who say membership is free. You're just paying it a different way. Nobody works for free. Well, that's another thing. I actually think, and that's one of the reasons why the freemium model is flawed in a sense, because you want a payment structure. You want a regular payment structure so you can incentivize the guys providing the product to provide the best product possible, right? Chroma wouldn't work if we had a freemium model, or like the worst possible is a lifetime membership model. I know guys in the past who have run lifetime membership models, right? So let's say you have a lifetime membership model. You have, let's imagine you have 1,000 members. They're paying you $200 for lifetime membership, okay? So those 1,000 guys pay month 1. And now you have 1,000 members, lifetime members. And month 1, you're really hyped because you just made 200K. Nice, man. 200K just came into your bank account. Sweet. And month 1, you're really motivated. You're fucking pushing out the content. You're pushing out the trades. You're pushing out the analysis. You're pushing out the education. Great. Month 2 happens. Well, what's happening? Because those guys have paid lifetime membership, right? So you're not getting any more money in. Okay, well, I'll open up the server. I'll get another 500 guys in. 500 guys in. Now you have 1,500 members in the server. So the product has been diluted. And the only way you're going to make money, again, is by opening up the server and bringing more guys in. These guys are lifetime members, right? There's no new income being generated there. So what has happened, and I've seen multiple servers do this, they do the lifetime membership thing. They run it for 6 months and then they rug. They rug the server. Ah, mental health issues. Ah, bro, I can't do the trading anymore. It's too tough on my mental health. The social media is too tough. I post my analysis and I lost my edge. Nah, that was gonna happen as soon as you did the lifetime membership thing, because there's no incentive. You're incentivized the first month, the second month, the third month maybe, but after 6 months, there's no money coming in. There's no new money coming in, so there's no incentive for you to keep putting out a good product. Those guys have already paid. They've already paid for something. You have zero incentive to do a good job anymore. So if you're a scumbag, like many of these guys are, you just rogue your Discord. Mental health issues. Personal issues. Yeah, man, you're a fucking anonymous profile picture on the internet. Who the fuck is ever gonna come after you? These scumbags have zero morals and they'll do it, man. It is what it is. When does Flawless Coin launch? Yeah. You got 53,000 florins. Let's go. Get a free membership. Get a free sub. What should a free Chroma membership be? Let's introduce a new tier. Let's do that next quarter. There's a new reward tier. Free Chroma membership for a month. What should that tier be? How much should that cost? $250K florins? 100K is too low. 100K is too low. $500K florins. We'll figure it out. I'll discuss it with my team. Yeah, let's see if we get our retests here now. That's the next thing. The retest I'm interested in is a little bit lower. Maybe around 66. I like this though. I don't think it looks bad at all, personally. I wouldn't be longing up here though. This is a short, if anything. More than 10, yeah. Thank you, Sis. Oh wait, did we not get the... Oh, bruh. There we go. Yeah, free sub is 30,000. So Chroma membership for a month has to be at least 10 times that. Has to be at least 10 times that. The green box as well. This is a inefficiency. This is something of an order block, but it's not a high probability order block. Is the thing. That's why I said when I drew it, I wasn't a huge fan. Now you can extend this and do something like this. This is the downside of using these kind of demand zones. I guess you could do this, but again, this is super discretionary. You could take this entire 10-minute candle here and say this is your 10-minute demand, but it's a little bit funky. Very wide zone here, $1,400. I don't see any good demand zones there. Maybe you look for something like this. Something like that. I don't know. I don't see any very obvious POIs down here, so I would just wait for price action to unfold. How many members are in Chroma? Around 500. At our peak, we were over 800. Actually, we were closer to 900. Peak was last summer, around July, August. Then October the 10th happened, and then minus 50% BTC happened, and altcoins going to zero happened, and yeah, so we're doing pretty well, all things considered. We're still alive. We're about to celebrate our 4th birthday, 4th anniversary, 4 years of Chroma. Isn't that crazy? You hedged your long up here. Nice. Did we get a double top and an M formation? I wouldn't say this is a double top. This looks like a 3 drives to me. Which day will be the 4-year anniversary? It's the server started in March 2022, but we opened our doors, opened our gates, opened our doors in April. So like 2 days. We're actually gonna do a birthday promo today. We're launching our birthday promo. It's our first promo in like 6 months. First promo since November. Do we have the command set up? Oh, we do. There you go. Wait. Wait, what? No. No, that's the wrong, remove that link. That link is wrong. That link is wrong. That link is from April 22nd, 2025. That's incorrect. Yeah, we'll have a post right after the stream. That's why it was not turned on. There you go. LIT, OMG. Yeah, on that note, boys, I think I will call it there because we do have to, well, among other things, we do have to make that post and make sure that the server is still alive after the incident with the one-on-one mentorships. But they do seem to be live now, which is good. So yeah, the first YouTube stream in about 6 months. I don't know. Would we call it a success? I saw 5 people watching, so maybe that's not the best success of all time. But yeah, we're gonna keep streaming on YouTube this month and see how we go. See how we do. Obviously, the streams will continue on Twitch and X as normal. But yeah, if you're watching on YouTube, maybe give me some feedback. Let me know what you think. And of course, follow the YouTube channel if you're not already. Shoot me a subscription. Shoot me a subscribe. Smash that subscribe and like button. It might probably help the YouTube algo. Yeah, I don't know, man. YouTube for me is just so lame. I think in general, it's the streaming thing has really pivoted since I got into crypto. I feel like there's like even guys like Kimba are botting their streams so badly. Like I feel like the appetite for the style of content that I'm putting out is quite a bit less now than it was when I started, which is fine. I mean, that's just the way it is. I'm not complaining. But like I think the streams that are doing well at the moment are the pump fun, the meme coin streams. Obviously that's a little bit far away from my core content. YouTube is so early 2000s. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what the solution is, or if there is one. Is there crypto on Kick? I feel like Kick is even worse. I got an offer from Kick recently to do all my streams on their platform, but it would have included is it stake? They wanted me to do gambling as well, so month ends in a day. Yes. Maybe it's because of the bear market. It almost certainly is, yeah. It's bear market as well as shifting demographics. I think it's a point that I mentioned a few times before. Like I remember doing educational content when I started when I started my social media thing. I used to do a lot of educational content. And I remember getting like crazy engagement. I would get like 500, 600, 700 likes. I would get tons of interest, tons of engagement, tons of follows. And that was when I had like 2,000-3,000 followers. That was back in 2022, 2023. Now when I post educational content, guys are like, yo, shut the fuck up. Guys are like, up or down, bro? People are like, yeah, but what price is BTC gonna be tomorrow? Like, people don't really give a shit about the educational stuff. Like, if I posted something now and I was like, hey, do you guys want to know how to spot an A+ breaker setup? People be like, shut the fuck up, you dumb KOL. What, up or down, bro? Stop posting this bullshit on my feed. Like, that's the general vibe. Or like, it'd be something like, these concepts don't work. You're what? You know, it'd be something kind of negative like that. The things that do really well now are memes and shit posts. You said the YouTube streams will continue this month. I meant to say this week. If I said this month, I meant to say this week. We might do it. We might do it for longer than a week. A week is a pretty small sample size. We'll do it for a month. We're trying to. Me and Film Ninja are trying to resurrect my YouTube account. Need to. What are we on now? What followers are we on now? We need to get to 7,000 is the next one. Shorts are working well. I don't, yeah, we're on 69. 6.9K followers. Or subscribers. 10K subs in April. Something tells me not, but I like the optimism. Yeah, we're on 69.47. But you'll keep creating content, right? Building in the bear. I will. That is correct. But the point I'm making is that so many people are leaving the space, and the appetite for educational content is quite substantially less than it was before. But that is what it is. I don't really mind too much. I don't complain about these things really. Again, I'm not trying to complain. It's just an observation more than anything else. But for sure, I think the shit posting will continue. The shit posting gets great engagement, so we'll keep that up. But yeah, go follow the YouTube channel. We'll see if we can run it up. But yeah, we're gonna call it there, boys. Thank you very much for joining. We're back on Wednesday. If you are in Chroma, obviously the two big things today are the mentorship signups opened just now. If you want a mentorship session, they might already be booked by now, but go check that out. And the second one is obviously the birthday promo. We're gonna make that post in the next few minutes. It is our best. It is our first promo since November, and one of the best we've ever done. 25% off the yearly sub, and then the tiers go down. But yeah, that's going to go live in a few minutes, so watch out for that on X. And yeah, that's about it, guys. I will see you back here on Wednesday, same time, same channel. Appreciate you all for joining today. And yeah, we'll see you on Wednesday. Enjoy the rest of your day, and catch you back here midweek. Peace out, Girl Scouts. Love you. Bye-bye.
Feeling